Welcome. My name is Mr. Metcalf. I am your world history teacher this year. I am coming to you from my classroom here at Gilbert High School. It's going to be a weird month, at least to start with, and for some of you, semester, but we're going to give it a shot and we're going to see what we can do, and we're going to do our best to learn together and to make this online work, which I know it can. Um, so just a little bit about who I am. Sorry, I keep looking at my script over here, and I'm hoping that this records properly. But again, my name is Mr. Metcalf. I am starting my 6th year teaching. I retired from the military after 20 years. I did 4 years in the Navy, got out, joined the Army National Guard, and went full-time Army National Guard, and retired in 2014. I have 5 children. The oldest just got married this summer, and then I've got a 19-year-old, almost 20, who works full-time, and then I've got a junior at Ames High, a freshman at Ames High, and a 7th grader at Ames Middle School. I coach baseball at Ames High School. I've been married for 24 years to the greatest woman on the planet. So teaching, just a little bit, why I teach. Just because I think it's important that you guys understand. I teach because, well, I love learning myself. I'm a lifelong learner. I think it's important to constantly be learning and trying to understand what's going on in life, and how the things in the past affected what's going on now and how they can affect the things in the future. So that's one reason I teach. And I also I teach history specifically because it's the one content area that covers all content areas. And I think that that's extremely important, that you're able to, that people are able to understand that history isn't just this little compartmentalized things of names and dates, right? It includes science, the discovery of, like Gregor Mendel's discovery of plant genetics, war, language, right? Finding the Rosetta Stone is part of history. And that also helped us with our, deciphering languages and things of that nature. Math, ooh, I know that's a sore one for me too. But math, right? You've got the ancient Indians and Egyptians and Greeks and Arabians that all come up with the math that we use today. So history really encompasses everything. Right. And to find out history, it's not just some history guy going out and learning stuff. Right. It takes archaeologists and scientific people and data analysts. It takes all kinds of people to compile the data and to research for the historians to actually make and write history. And it changes, right? The more we learn about history, the more we can affect the future in a positive way. So anyway, that's why I teach, and that's why I teach history specifically. So let's take a look at the syllabus. Hopefully I'm going to do this correctly. Okay, so here we go. We're going to be using an ebook called Sertel this year. Still working out some of the kinks. It's a newer curriculum. However, I believe it's a solid curriculum, and it gives us some room for flexibility to be able to explore different aspects of history that I just got done explaining. So Sertel kind of looks like this. There's modules, and that's just the first 3 units, but there's all kinds of good material in here, and it's not all reading, right? There's also little projects, there's videos, there's all kinds of good stuff. So, and here's the code right here that you'll need in order to access that. You'll go to ebooks.sertel.org, and then here's the code. So some class rules and expectations. Really, they're pretty much the same for online as they are in class. There's just a few differences since you're not in class. But respect peers and instructors. Like when we have an online like little class meeting or whatnot, it's good to respect peers and instructors, right? We want to try and look at others' point of view and where they're coming from. We don't have to agree with it, but it's good to understand those people and where they're coming from, so that we can better, so when we can live more peaceful together. Participate in discussions. Listen, the biggest thing is not answering. This is a great thing. If we focus on learning, and we just put ourselves out there, then we can learn even more, right? And so if there's this whole, if we're not worried about, if we're not worried about what other people are thinking, which is obviously easier to say than do, but if we're not worried about that, then we're more apt to share what our thoughts are. Now, remember, you're going to be online for these live discussions, so you don't even have to show your face, right? You can we'll most likely do Google Meets, and you don't have to show your face. You can keep it blank, so you can make funny faces at people, or just make horrible faces while you're talking, and nobody's going to know. So feel free to share your thoughts, participate in discussions, throw out there what you're thinking. There's no way to learn unless you do. So turn in homework on time. That is a requirement of mine. I don't give a lot of homework, and the homework that I do give, I do try and make it worthwhile. It's not just let's keep busy type of stuff. Okay. And it definitely won't be that, because, well, it's a waste of time. There's no reason to do things that aren't worthwhile. So the majority of the work for this class is going to be found on Google Classroom, which I will put I will invite everybody, as well as post a code. So check that regularly. Make sure that you're up to date on that. The other thing that we will use is this right here. I hope this is record this tab. The other thing we'll use is this right here, so that I will post this every Monday, or well, I think it has to be before Monday, but it'll be posted so that everybody can see what's going on that week. Okay, and then what the office hours are, which is like when we'll have our live meetings, supporting materials, okay, and things like that. So there's that. This is killing me here. I have to switch this each time, but that's okay. That's okay. All right. Communicate with me. That's one of my biggest things. Just make sure that you're communicating with me. It's important, because then listen. If the dog ate your homework, let me know. Okay, even though it's going to be digital. So if the dog eats your computer, I really feel bad for your dog. Now, if you have goats eat anything, so I could see them eating a computer. But anyway, communicate with me. Let me know what's going on in your life. Let me know that, hey, you're struggling with this, struggling with that. I can't help you unless you let me know what's going on, right? Okay. Really can't do much about phones, but I would appreciate it if, like, during our online class time, if you would put your phones on silent, put any smartwatches you have on, smartwatch silent, or however that works. Okay. Let's see here. Grading. So we're using the grading scale that's in the Gilbert High School handbook. I don't have weighted categories. I have one category in Infinite Campus, and it is called classwork. So um, your work will, it's just cumulative points throughout the semester. So if there's 500 points for the entire semester, um, then there's 500 points, and you get 490. Then it's whatever that comes out to as a grade. Um, so it's just points. Now, um, on occasion, I do allow, fixing of homework and things like that, because my goal is for you to understand. My goal is for you to learn. Okay. So, but that's how that's going to work. Um, I do not have extra credit. Absences, I believe we take attendance for online, but I'm not 100% sure about that. So, if you're going to be absent or if you're sick, please communicate with me so that I understand what's going on. Okay. One more big thing, and I forgot to put it on the syllabus. Really, it's really important that you don't focus on the grades for this class. Okay, everybody can get an A, but I'm not concerned with grades, and this is why. When you focus on grades, there's a tendency to um, to not learn and not understand the material. Okay, when you focus on learning, there is a tendency to understand the material, and the grade actually will come if you focus on the learning aspect. And there's so many important things with history that can help you with all your other classes, especially the critical thinking aspect. So please keep that in mind. Focus on the learning and not the grade, and I guarantee you your grade will come up if you're struggling. Okay. All right. Let's see here. And I'll post all this on this document here. I'll post all this stuff that I'm talking about today on this document here, okay? So let's see here. Let's talk real quick. I'm also going to have you guys fill something out. It's called a user manual, so that I can get to know you guys a little better. All right, so this is like a user manual type thing, okay? And it doesn't exactly have to be what I have, right? So what I value. My faith, my family, my friends, hard work, loyalty, honesty, and fun. Fun, I love fun. I really do. I have and we have to sanitize it every time we use it, but a little plastic suction cup bow and arrows that I should blow that up so you can see it. I have this little suction cup bow and arrows that sometimes we'll mess with during class and things like that. And I don't know if you can see in the background, but I've got some Star Wars stuff. I love to have fun. I like running races. So anyway, fun is a big thing for me. Okay, so let's go back to this tab. Nope, wrong one. Yeah, here we go. Okay. I also value an opportunity to work in and help a community. And I also value my family. I am really jealous of my time with my family. I love my family time. That being said, I do tend to answer emails really quickly. So most of the time I have my phone on me, and it buzzes if there's an email. So I check it. I just check real quick who the email's from. And if it's from a student or a parent, boom, I'll get back to you pretty quick. So what I don't have patience for: lying, beating around the bush. Tell it to me straight. Late homework with no excuses. Disrespect, bullying, any kind of abuse. Okay. I think we're all old enough that we can. Those are just things that I really have a struggle for patience. So, how best to communicate with me? Be honest and straightforward. Right. Again, don't beat around the bush. Email me, but I love talking in person. Although, if we do that, I guess we have to do this whole thing right here. This is weird. But this is how we're going to have to be this year, at least for a while. So, how to help me? Tell me how I can improve myself as a human. Not during class in front of everybody, but listen, I'm a human. I am imperfect. So I'm always taking constructive criticism. Okay, don't keep me in the dark about things that pertain to me. Right? If you're struggling with something in class, or if you're struggling with the way I'm teaching, talk to me. Okay, just talk to me. I really have no bite. Sometimes I have a bark, but I have absolutely no bite. I love people. Okay, and I only want people to do the best. So I also love ideas. Listen, I don't have a corner market on every single history idea or project idea. Okay, sometimes you guys come up with some good stuff. You guys are smart people, so um, let's work together, right? If you have some ideas, I'm all ears. What people don't know or misunderstand about me. Um, every once in a while, I bark, like I said. However, I care about every student here. I want you to succeed. Okay, and for me, success is you being happy, and being a good citizen in this country. Um, so whether you're a mechanic, whether you are a tool and die maker like my son, or whether you are a college scholar, I just want you to be happy in life and to succeed. So. Um, so there that is. All right. So that's it for the welcome. There'll be a couple other things that I put in um, on the document that I will post on Google Classroom for everybody to see. But that's pretty much it for today. Um, I guess I'll leave you with this. I just want you to consider this. What is history?
Mr. Jones to the office, please. Mr. Jones to the office.
Can't turn that off. What is history? Why is it important? What's its purpose? Why do you guys need to learn? Well, to learn history specifically. All right, that's all I got for today. I am super stoked. You guys have an awesome day.